Okay, hi guys, and welcome to session 2 of the $1 million blueprint on how to build your unshakable online business. In the last session, we went through the grounds and the layout of affiliate marketing, and today I'm going to introduce you to my $1 million blueprint. This is going to be a good session. I'm going to try and make it as short as possible. It might drag on a little bit, and it might get a little bit serious, a little bit deep. But again, as I say, I'll try and keep it as simple as possible. So before I go into the $1 million blueprint, I just want to go through, I need to give you a little bit of a pre-frame on how people are doing things out there. If you've never done affiliate marketing or never heard of affiliate marketing, models I followed before and didn't work. And actually, one of the models I've done, I lost over £20,000. And the other model is a little bit better. It does work a bit better, and this is what most people are teaching out there. And then I'm going to go through the next generation, the $1 million blueprint, what I'm going to teach you, which my mentor taught me, who's made hundreds of millions with this blueprint. So I know it works. I'm using it for my businesses and it's working for me. So I'm going to teach it to you. I'm going to show it to you, and hopefully it's going to work for you, and it's going to blow your business. It's going to blow whatever you're doing. All right. If you're going to want to be doing affiliate marketing, it's going to blow all that up for you. All right. So again, this is video number 2 in the series. Hopefully you've watched the first one. If you've not and you don't know what affiliate marketing is, I'll go back to that one, watch that one first, and then come back to this one so you can understand what we're talking about here. All right. And once we've done this, the next video is going to be the tools you need for the job. I'll cover them quickly on here too. But the next video, that's what we'll talk about. It'll be a short video, and all we'll talk about is the tools you need for the job. I'll give you the links, I'll give you recommendations, I'll give you what you need to build your business. So enough said, let's get into it and go through these models, all right? So bear with me, I'm not the best drawer in the world, but I'll try and explain this as best as I can. Okay, so let this box here represent the product, what you're going to be promoting, or the company you're promoting, or whatever you're promoting. Then this is a beautiful, well-drawn $sign. So what I used to do is I used to get customers, prospects or traffic, whatever you want to call it, all right, and I used to send them directly to the product. So whatever company I was promoting, all right, I used to get a link from them. They used to give me ads, and like most companies do, when you go out there if you want to be an affiliate with them and you want to promote the product, they'll give you the necessary things you need. So basically what I was doing is I was paying for traffic, and I was getting some traffic organically as well, and I was sending them straight to the product. Now, with this model, there's a few things wrong, all right? And I'll tell you what's wrong with this. Is normally when somebody sees your product, all right, on every single person you're going to send to the product, there's about 1.2% of people who are actually going to buy, and the rest are going to leave. So by doing that, all right, if you're paying for your traffic, you're going to waste a ton of money, shitloads of money. And if you're doing it organically, you're going to waste a lot of time. Right? So this here is a failing model. And the third one problem here is you're promoting a product, all right, and that is the wrong mindset and the wrong way to go about it. You never ever want to promote a product. You want to promote a result. The product's a means, is a means to an end. Nobody cares about the product. What people care about is what the product has to offer, the results the product is going to give. Then they don't care about the product itself. I mean, if you're trying to lose weight and you buy a weight loss program, you don't care about the weight loss product itself. You care about the results this product is going to give you. So if I come up to you and you're wanting to buy this burn fat program, and I was like, hey, this is a strawberry flavored shake, and this should help you to lose weight. You're probably, yeah, okay. But if I say, do you want to lose weight? I could give you something which is going to allow you to burn such and such off you, and it's going to do this for you, it's going to do this for you, it's going to do this for you. Then you're going to go, instead of saying, this is the product, this is what's inside of it, this is the flavour, you don't really care. What you care about is the results it's going to give. So in this model here, as I say, you're sending people straight to the product with their own links, their own their own advertisement, and again, you're promoting a product. You're not actually promoting what it's doing for you. All right. So this model, I know there's a lot of people still out there still doing it. For example, see if you go onto Google and you type something in Google, you get the ads at the top. The ads at the top are most of them, or 90% of them, are affiliate links. And when you click on that, I guarantee you that 90% of them are going to send you straight to the product. All right. So that's a proof that people are still doing it. Feel free to go and check it out, and you'll see what I'm saying is probably right. So let's get rid of this. All right. So now there's a lot of gurus out there and a lot of people out there who are teaching now is how to build a list, capture people's email address and build a list from there. Now this model is a better model, and it's a model what I used for a while. All right, so it looks like something like this. Where's my nice scribbly tool so I could do a nice bounce, a $sign, sorry. So bang, there's your dollar, there's your product. All right, and then what they'll do is before that, they'll put something what marketers, if you don't know, call an opt-in page, a squeeze page, a lead page, whatever you want to call it. Personally, for our demonstrations and for what we're going to do, we're going to be calling it an opt-in page. All right. So you put an opt-in. Is this going to work? No. Okay, so it's not letting me draw on it. Yeah, it's letting me draw on it. So an opt-in page, and then what you're going to do is, like the last model, you're going to send your traffic, your clients, your leads, whatever you want to call it. You're going to bring them to your opt-in page, all right, and then from the opt-in page, it's going to send them to the product. And then in the same time, what's going to happen is they're going to start building a list. Okay, so you're going to build a list, which is good, because this is going to be your business asset. All right, so you're sending people. Instead of sending people directly to the product this time, what's happening is they're sending them through this thing here, which let me just type it, called an opt-in page. So an opt-in page. So an opt-in page could be anything. An opt-in page could be you offering something for free, all right, to capture their email and then send them to the product. So people come here, they'll see your offer, they'll see what they've got to get, they'll put their email address because they'll want it, they'll come to the product, all right, again, 1.2% or something like that will buy, and the rest will leave. But now, even though that the people will leave, okay, what's happened is you've got their email address, all right, so now what you can do is you could start sending them a couple of emails, all right. So you could send them emails, and send them back to the product. All right, and doing this model, you might you possibly get, and no, you definitely get better conversion rates, because it takes approximately 7 times for somebody to see an offer before they buy. All right, so this is a better model. This, oh God, I've done it again. Oops, I did it again. Oh God, what am I saying? So this is a bit of a better model here, all right? But again, it's not perfect. This is not going to make you stand head and shoulders above your competitors. You're going to capture an email address. Yep, you'll be able to send email addresses and send them back to the product. But now, I'm not sure if you know who Steve Jobs is. Steve Jobs is obviously the person who created Apple. And Steve Jobs says when he created Apple, he says that he doesn't want to create the box. He wants to create the intelligence within the box, okay? Now, that's something what kind of resonated with me, because that's exactly the same thing as what we are going to do here in marketing. The box is obviously your product, all right? We don't want to sell the product. We want to sell the intelligence within the product, all right? So the way we're going to do this, all right, is through the $1 million conversion model. What I'm going to give you, we're going to go into this right now, all right? And I'm going to dissect it, and you're going to see, and this hopefully is going to widen your thoughts and make you think differently, and see how this could be possible, and how this would make you stand head and shoulders above your competitors, all right? Again, this model has been given to me by one of my mentors who's doing over 100 million with this conversion model. I'm implementing it in my businesses, and it works for me. And this, if you implement it right and you do it right, will definitely 100% work for you. So once we've gone through this, all right, this is the model we're going to follow from now on through the rest of the series, all right? And if you follow what I'm doing, and you do everything I'm doing step by step, there's no way why you should fail at this, all right? You should make this through, no problem. So let's get into this. Enough said. I've been blabbering shite for long enough. Okay, so here we are. This is the $1 million conversion model. Probably looks quite confusing right now, quite scary, a lot of bits to it. But once we get into it, you understand it by the end of this session, and then the next session you'll start to grasp it. And then as we go along, you'll completely master this, and it'll become, when you're building your systems in place, it'll become second nature. Now, before we go into this, it's very important to know that the planning stages are more important than anything in your business. So it's important that we plan this properly. I mean, for example, if you're trying to build a skyscraper, all right, and you have the blueprints to build a shack, doesn't matter how hard and how much effort you put into this, all right, because this is the blueprint you've got, you're always going to, your end result is always going to be a shack, all right? So it's very important, if you want to build your skyscraper, your empire, that you have the plans and the model to build a skyscraper. And this is it right here. So I'm giving you the blueprint for you to build an empire and a skyscraper. If you end up with a shack, it means you're not working hard enough at it, because this is not click a button, get rich quick scheme. All right, this requires a lot of work. But if you want to escape the rat race and get off your 9-to-5 job, and you're fed up being a slave to somebody else, right, this here will allow you to do that. No problem, as long as you work with it, as long as you put faith into it, as long as you believe in it, and you change your mindset. And we'll talk a lot about mindset as well, because if you don't have the right program up here and the right mindset up here, you're never going to take action and you're never going to get the results that you desire. So I'll help you with this. I'll help you with building up your own online business and all your systems. This is you've got to realize that working a 9-to-5 job for somebody else is the old way of working. This is the future. Most of the stuff is going to be online, and most of the people who are converting online now are going to be the people who are going to see massive success. Right before the market's saturated and all the jobs is taken, you'll be miles ahead of everybody else. So I implore you to pay attention to this, to listen to what I'm saying, take it on board, and as we're going along through the videos, implement it, all right? And if you've got any questions, you've got anything you're not sure about, or if I confuse you on the way, leave me a comment, let me know. I'll help you face-to-face if I have to do so, but for a Zoom meeting, or we do another video, or if we do another video on this particular section. All right, now as more people see these videos, all right, so make sure if you're getting value to like this, all right, because more people are going to see these videos and are going to leave comments on it, on stuff what they don't understand. They're going to understand. It's going to allow me to fine-tune these videos for you guys to understand better, and so we could get as many people as possible to start their business online and change this online industry, which is full of fake gurus and people selling crazy expensive programs, which is not affordable to some. All right, we're going to change this industry. We're going to absolutely kill it. I'm giving you all this for free, all right, because I want to see your success. I know I've been there, and I've lost. I'm laughing because I've lost so much money buying the wrong programs and following the wrong people and doing the wrong things. All right, I want to save you all this time. So forget about what you've been buying out there. All right, don't get me wrong. Some of it is really good, but you'll be paying a fortune. I'm going to teaching you this for free. All right, and as I say, it's $1 million conversion model, and you can expand from this to endless result. And this is what's working in the market now, not yesterday, but now. It's working now, and hopefully it'll be working still in the future. All right, so let's go through this. So you're going to like this. So I hope you're going to like this anyway. Oh, what's happened? My drawing's gone. It's back. Okay. So on the left hand side, sorry, I don't know my right from my left. Why is this not drawn for me? I think I know what's going on. I need to share this screen instead of the whiteboard. Okay, so back to it. On the left hand side, okay, here you have your customers, your traffic, your prospects, whatever you want to call them, right? And these people here, all right, if you've not watched my affiliate marketing, the landscape of affiliate marketing, go back and watch it, because this will make more sense to you if you have watched it before watching this video. I'll post a link below of this video, of the previous video, and you can just click on it and go back and watch it. But basically, I'm going to run through this quickly. If you've not seen it, basically, affiliate marketing, all right, what involves, it's you've got your vendors, your companies who has a product, and they have a certain result for a certain type of clientele. Then you've got your buyers, your prospects, your clients, and then you've got you in the middle, all right? So basically, the way it works is you find a product what basically solves a need in the marketplace, and then you find your client or your prospects. You marry them together, all right, and he gets a certain result from the product. So the company gets a sale. The client gets the result what he's looking for, and because you've married them together, you get a commission, all right? So you get paid for that. Now, That's the kind of grounds of affiliate marketing. All right. So on the left-hand side here, you've got your customers. Now, everything your customers, what they're going to be looking for, as I said earlier on, they don't care about the product. Actually, I'm going to go and say they don't give a shit about the product. All right. What they care about is the result, what the product has to offer. So the star up here, your star, their North Star is the result that they desire, the result, what they want, the outcome they want to get from it. All right. Now, the product here is a means to an end. All right. So the product is what you're going to present to them to get their results. But when you're marketing it to them, you're going to only speak about the results. Again, they don't care about the product, they care about the results. All right. So in the last model, what I showed you, all right, there was an opt-in page, which is what we could see here. All right. And in between, which wasn't in the last model, which is in this model, is your pre-frame page. Okay. So a pre-frame page is going to allow you to double your conversions. So before you present them to the product, what you want to do is you want to talk to them about the results of the product. As again, as you can see, all these lines, everything here is pointing towards the results. You don't want to talk about the product. You don't want to talk about it because they don't care about the product. So in the pre-frame, will be a pre-frame video or a sales letter or whatever you want it to be to pre-frame them to the products. All right. And before that, again, you've got the opt-in page. Actually, let's go even before that. Okay, so before the opt-in page, we're talking about obviously your customers who are looking for a result. So you're going to go through traffic. All right, we're going to get traffic, and we're going to talk a lot about traffic. Again, if you really want to master traffic and you want to stand head and shoulders above any of your competitors, I could recommend you an excellent traffic course that I have taken myself, I have done myself, which I have learned most of my traffic skills from. I'll recommend it to you. If you want to go and have a look at it and buy it, feel free to do so. Don't get me wrong, in these sessions I will be taking you through traffic. I will be talking about traffic, but if you really want to get in depth with it and you want to be part of a community and a program which talks about traffic, which will blow your mind away, I could also recommend that for you later on in the program. But basically, so you've got your different types of traffic. You've got level 1, level 2, level 3. You don't need to understand this right now as it stands, all right? But I just want to show you this, all right? So you've got fast traffic, you've got strategy scale, and you've got then total domination is what we're going for at the end of the day, because we want to go for $1 million conversion. So we want to go for $1 million. Okay, so we'll get into this a little bit later in the videos, all right, on how to put all this in place. And then once you get to level 3, you've also got your retargeting. Okay, so you've got your retargeting pools. So in every single one of these pages, you're going to have retargeting. So in your opt-in page, okay, which is right here, which is your lead page, your capture page, where you're going to collect your customers' email addresses. All right, so into your opt-in page, you are going to pretty much collect in between 20 to 60% conversion rate on people who are going to opt in to your email address. All right, now we're going to talk about this retargeting later, but I'm just going to quickly brush on it when we start getting into traffic and getting to the nitty-gritty stuff. But now what's going to happen is we're going to replace a retargeting pixel on your opt-in page and a retargeting pixel on your pre-frame page. Now, what is retargeting and how does it work? Now, have you ever been to your email address, your emails like Yahoo or whoever you're with, and when you're checking your emails, you get ads that are popping up on the side. So, for example, have you ever been to a website where you wanted to buy something, you've looked at something and you didn't buy anything, and then you left, and then when you went to check your emails, ads from that place where you're just checking are popping up, and then you go to the weather and their ads are popping up, and then you go to the news and these ads are popping up everywhere you're going online. These ads are popping up. That is retargeting. Basically, you've been to somebody's page, you have the retargeting pixel, which is installed into your browser, and now everywhere you're going, they are bombarding you with their ads. Believe it or not, I find them very annoying, and I'm sure a lot of people find it very annoying, but it's very effective and it changes your conversions massively. So we'll be talking about that anyway later on. I was just wanting to quickly brush up on that. So when I was saying to you earlier on, we don't want to build a box, okay? So we don't want the box, we want to build intelligence around the box. So what I'm saying about this is when you are going to be promoting a product out there, you're not going to be the only one promoting that product. There's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of people promoting that product in different ways, in their own ways, all right? So what makes you special or so special compared to other people who are promoting that product? How are you going to stand head and shoulders compared to all your competitors, all right? Well, the way you're going to do it, all right, is by building the intelligence what runs the box, and that is you. So basically what I mean by this is this here, what I'm showing you here, is going to be your business model, all right? That's not the product. The product doesn't really matter. It's not relevant because you could promote as many products as you want, and those are different products. But all the rest here, all right, is apart from obviously the actual product itself, is going to be your business and your business model. Now, it's very hard to build a brand on a faceless brand, an empty shell, an empty packet if you want, if you find it easier for me to say, all right? But you want to be building your brand on based on you. You are your brand and you are your business. So what you want to do is you want a place, you want your home on the internet, all right? I mean, I'm sure you've seen homeless people in the streets, all right? What's the difference between a homeless person and a person who's got a house? They've got somewhere to live, right? And they don't. That's the difference. And the people in the street are mostly constantly begging for a handout and for something to eat. That people who have got a home, obviously have got a home and they've got a place to sleep, they've got a place to stay, they've got a place to eat, and so on and so on. It's the same with all these marketers out there trying to promote. 90% of them are homeless. They do not have a home on the internet. They don't have a stake on the ground. They don't have a place to go back to, a place to refer to. A lot of these marketers out there, or people promoting, think that Instagram or YouTube or Facebook is their home. They think that the people who are on there and their followers are their followers, but they're not their followers. Followers on Facebook are Facebook followers. People on Instagram followers. Even though they're following you, if Instagram closes their platform tomorrow, all right, who do you have? Nobody. There's nobody. You've lost all your so-called clients or your so-called followers. Same as Facebook. If you do something wrong and Facebook shuts you down, or Facebook disappears, just like Bebo or any of these other companies which were there, which people thought would never close, which it did, you lose your business overnight. All right. So what you need to do here is you need to build your stake in the ground. You need to build your home on the internet, which nobody could take that away from you, and you could do whatever you like. The rules are your own rules, on your home. All right, so this is what's going to stand you head and shoulders above everybody else, is because you're going to build your home on the internet. Where is my cursor? There it is here. So you're going to build your home on the internet, your hub, whatever you want to call it, and from there you're going to build you, the intelligence behind the box, the intelligence behind the marketing system. All right, you're going to build yourself, and the way you're going to do this on your hub, you're going to explain who you are. You're going to offer hundreds of value, jam-packed value stuff. You're going to give stuff to people. They're going to get to know you. You're going to put videos about you. And then what's going to happen is your prospects, your clients up here, all right, on the top right-hand side, are going to bond with you, not the product. They're going to make a bond. They're going to make this connection with you. They're going to build this relationship with you. And this is what's going to make them buy from you instead of buying from the million of other people out there that are promoting the exact same product. All right? Does that make sense? Do you get how powerful this system could become? All right, so instead of building a list and having an opt-in page, building a list, sending them emails, all right, and then sending them back to the product, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to send them emails and you're going to send them to your hub, to your world, to your stake in the ground, where you're going to offer value. You're going to build this connection with them. You're going to help people. You're just going to be an asset to them. And once people see you, instead of see you as somebody trying to sell to them, but they're going to see you as an asset for them, for their success, all right, then people are going to come to you to buy these products, all right? And this is the beauty behind this model here, is you're going to build your brand, you're going to build your stake in the ground, you're going to build who you are. And once you start doing that and we build this model and go through traffic, you're going to be untouchable in your space. Mark my words, this model is extremely powerful. And once you start putting people through your hub, instead of getting 1.2% conversions, you're going to get at least 15 to 25% conversion. And that is huge. That is massive. You could ask anybody out there, marketers, how much conversions they're getting, and I guarantee you that 95% of them are not getting conversions like that. All right, and this model here all takes time. It takes a lot of work, and but once you work at it, and it'll be hard to start with, but as you're getting along and you start building content, you start building value, you start building your list, all right, and you start getting people coming in, and you start building your assets, all right. We'll talk about assets later on. I mean, because we'll be leveraging Facebook, we'll be leveraging YouTube, we'll be leveraging Instagram, all these platforms, we'll be leveraging them to bring them back to our hub. But we'll still be using them as our assets, and you will be building an unshakable business, which is going to make you absolutely unstoppable, and is going to make you stand head and shoulders above any competitors out there, and you will build an absolutely amazing empire. All right, so there's a few key components we need to make this work. All right, this whole system here. All right, so like everything, if you want to build a house, you're going to need tools. You're going to need hammers, saws, maybe a bobcat or whatever. You're going to need the tools to build your house. Well, it's the same as online marketing. It's the same as building an online business, affiliate marketing. You're going to need certain tools. Now, before we go into this, all right, the tools I'm going to recommend, and I'm going to tell you need to get. Right, I'm never going to tell you need to get something what you don't, what is irrelevant. All right, I'm only going to tell you what you need to get if you need to get it. All right, to make this work, all right, there's certain tools you're going to need, and the beauty of it is These tools that I'm going to recommend to you and tell you what you need, all right, most of them have a 14-day free trial. Some of them have a 30-day free trial. I'll put the links with the free trials below this video, all right? And your task, all right, for this module, for the session here, would to be to create an account with the tools that I recommend to you. Again, if you don't want to go with the tools I recommend and you have your own tools, perfect. If you don't, I'll tell you the tools what I recommend, and I'm going to explain to you why I recommend these tools, mostly in the next video. I'm just going to brush on what you need in this video quickly, so you've got a rough idea how many moving parts and how many components are to this, all right? So, the first thing we're going to need when you're going to be sending traffic, all right, I'm going to change color on this, is you're going to need a tracking link, all right? And let me explain what a tracking link is. So when you are going to be an affiliate marketer and you're going to promote products from a company, all right, they are going to give you an affiliate link, which you'll put in front of somebody. They'll click on it, and then if they buy, you receive a commission. Now, once you start scaling this model and start scaling this business, or having this model, I'm going to teach you how to do this properly. I'm going to teach you how to do this like a professional, all right? So we'll be getting traffic from lots of different sources, all right? Different sources everywhere. Now, you're going to be putting ads out there to attract your perfect customer, to put them towards the result that they're wanting to get, okay? So the only way you're going to know where these people are coming from and what ads are doing well and what ads are not doing well is you need to send them through what we call a tracking link. So, for example, if you've got, so if you're promoting one product, all right, so let's say you're promoting this one product, and you've got people coming from Facebook, people coming from YouTube, people coming from Instagram, people coming from your blog, and all that stuff, all right? So as these people are coming in, all right, and coming to your product, all right, and you are not sure where these people are coming in from. So, for example, imagine your ads, what you've put on Facebook, is really not doing really well, and your ad on YouTube is converting amazingly, it's doing really, really good. All right, but because you're having all these streams coming from different places, all right, coming to your ad, you're never going to know that your Facebook is doing really, really bad and your YouTube is doing really well. You're just going to see a general conversion, what's happening to people who are buying. So that means you'll be wasting money on your ads on Facebook and you won't even know about it, all right? So it's very, 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 and I'm going to keep going on how important it is. You need a tracking link so you could see which sources are converting. So for example, if Facebook's not converting, your tracking link will tell you that it's not converting. Now you know that you need to go and change your ad, or you need to change the way you're promoting on Facebook, or just cancel it altogether. At least it'll give you the decisions, and it'll show you what you need to move or take off, or whatever you need to do. So the first thing is you need a tracking link, okay? Now the second one for this here, all right, the second tool you're going to need is a funnel builder. So there's many funnel builders out there. You've got Leadpage, you've got Leadpage, what's the other one? You've got MailChimp, which do funnels and also do autoresponder. You've got ClickFunnels. You've got a few different ones. Anyway, like I said, we're going to go into the tools you need in the next video. I'm just giving you a rough idea of what you're going to need. So you're going to need a funnel builder, all right? And the next step, you're going to need an autoresponder. So you need an autoresponder so you could communicate with your list. You could send them emails. Instead of having to send them emails one by one, you could send one email to 1,000 people. You could preload your emails for the next 10 years if you wanted to. And when people hit your funnel and they go into your list, then they'll go into your email sequence. So you could have all this system, what I'm showing you here, built on full automation. So all you have to do once this is up and running is every so often, obviously you need to keep nurturing your lists, so sending emails. But once you start having all this place and you've got emails and your autoresponder, things are going to get easier and easier for you. Where it's going to come to the point that you'll be printing what they call printing money on demand. If you're somewhere and you need money and you find a program which you like, all right, you'll be able to put it in front of your list. And if these people trust you, because, and again, just going back a little bit here, all right, when it comes to you picking your product, again, we're going to talk about products in future sessions. I'm going to explain to you and teach you how to pick the right products. But you need to make sure that whatever your product is, what you're promoting, is going to be a high quality product. Because if you sell shit products, all right, your customers will never buy from you again. So I advise you, all right, which I do personally, is only promote products that you are using yourself. So if you haven't used the products and you're not a product of the product, all right, do not promote it, because you don't know what it's like, all right. Another way you could do it is promote a product which somebody you trust has recommended to you and they know it's a good product. If somebody's recommended you a good product and you trust them, why not? Promote it, all right? But I like to be a student of the product because I could explain it to people better, I could teach them better how it works, and I could build a better relationship when I know exactly what I'm talking about, instead of promoting random products out there just to make a quick buck, all right? At the end of the day, all right, as I say, is the aim of this game and the aim of all this is to build you as a brand, and so you could stand head and shoulders with your audience. So as long as you do this properly and you're giving them great value, great products, these people are going to keep coming to you over and over and over again. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. So again, let's recap. So we need a tracker, we need a funnel builder, we need a autoresponder, so we could send our emails, and you don't need to get that right now, all right, but I'd advise you to get it because we're going to need it further down the line pretty soon in the next few sessions, next few modules, all right? And that is your home on the internet. Now, there's a few different ways you could do that. You could either pay somebody to do it. Now, in my experience, to pay somebody to do a good hub, all right, you're talking about $5,000 all the way up to $10,000 to get yourself a good hub built, all right? Or you could build it yourself if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, great. Go out there, buy your domain and get yourself set up. And if you don't already have one, if you already have one, again, excellent. And if you don't, the third option, which I would recommend and which I would do, I would go through a program called eStage. Now, eStage is basically a done-for-you already template, all right? And then you've got eStage Academy, and Academy is basically a beginner's guide or a dummy's guide on how to build your website. It takes you from every single component and every single stage what you need to have $1 million website, all right? Actually, if you go to Dean Graziosi's website, You look at his website, you will have a website looking exactly like his, all right? Or I'll put a link below. You could go and check my website. Now, my website is not the best website because I've kind of neglected it, which is very wrong of my part. You should not neglect your website. But I'm in the middle of updating it, and I'm working on it. So you should see massive results and differences in the next couple of months and the next couple of sessions as we go along, all right? So again, I'll post a link to my website too. You can go and have a look of it and see what it's going to look like and if you go with eStage, all right? So, but I'll talk about all these products in the next video. All I want you to do is get your head around this, all right? And again, if you don't understand any parts of this, or you're not too sure about any parts of this, don't worry about it, because we're going to be going through this. As I say, all I want you to do is see this, and as we're going through it, by the end of it, you'll master this conversion better than anything else. It will become second nature to you, all right? But if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know the questions you have, because the more questions you have, all right, the better I could tweak these videos and get them better and better and better until I have it exactly the way it should be, all right? So you'll be making me a massive favour. Now, you also realise that I say all right, quite a lot. I don't know why I do that. I'm very aware of it. I'm trying to put it somewhere else, but I still quite say it a lot, even more now that I'm aware of it. But like I say, just leave me a comment below if you're not sure about something, and I'll go through with it with you. And if I can, and if I do have the time, which I'll do my best to have my time every time, is I will try and go through this with you actually live. We could have a Zoom meeting, we could organise a time and a date, and we could go through this, and I'll go through every single component with you face to face, because I want you to succeed, all right? I want you to succeed at this. I want you to get your online business, and if you succeed, it helps me, because it gives me credibility. You'll be, hey, I've just been through this guy's course called David Stewart, and he's taught me how to do this and this and this, and they'll be, oh wow, and they want to learn from me as well. So it gives me credibility at the same time. So please give me feedback, as much feedback, participate. Leave me comments, let me know how I'm doing, let me know if this makes sense, okay? And again, if you've got any criticism, feel free. Criticism is always good. I like to hear the bad and the good, and hopefully I could tweak my teaching style, or I could tweak how I'm explaining this to you, or I could talk less, or I could talk more, I could talk faster or slower, whatever you want, all right? So that is it for the $1 million blueprint conversion. This is an introduction. You're going to see more and more and more of that, all right, in the next few sessions to come. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully you've got value from this. If you did get value, please give me a thumbs up, because this will allow other people to discover this video. And also we'll be able to get more people in this training, and we could change the marketing industry for goods. And I'm looking forward to the next session, and hopefully seeing your success down the line. So again, please subscribe if you don't want to miss the next video. Hit the bell as well if you want notifications for when the next video is coming out. And I'll leave all the links and everything you need for the different moving parts that we've spoken about in the video. And you could download also the $1 Million Blueprint. I'll leave that below to download. I'll just just send me your email, and I'll send it straight to your inbox, all right? Yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you got value, and I hope you enjoy this. I really, really do. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next session.